Hello and welcome to Colorful Plastic. Today we're going to take a look at my Game Boy collection because I know none of you care. Starting off with, we have the original DMG. It's in very good condition, looks nice, crisp and clean, tastes good, except for the fact that it has this black stuff at the bottom of the screen. And an even bigger issue that I have with this model is that it doesn't work. It doesn't turn on. Might have something to do with the fact that there's no batteries in it, but I'm not a doctor. I don't know. But besides that, it looks good. So I'll have that collect dust on my shelf. Up next is my very first modded Game Boy. This is another DMG model, but this one's modded. And guess what? It actually works. We're going to test it out on Trip World. It's not a real copy, no. I'm poor. I'm not going to spend hundreds of dollars on a real one. So let's blow into it, because that's how you get games to work. There we go. So yeah, you can change the contrast of it, change the stuff. It's okay looking. It's not the best screen in the world. I mean, it did the job for me when I first got it. I basically just bought a modded Game Boy off eBay, and then I replaced the shell and the button and the screen. And yes, it made me happy. Now, because this is still using the original DMG screen, it just has a backlight on it, it still suffers from ghosting, the dreaded ghosting. Look at that. It's a mess, but it's still playable. See, look at that. But don't worry, have no fear, because there's plenty more on the way. So much more. So much more bits of plastic I've wasted my money on. And this is the next one. This is a pink DMG. But this one is very special. Let's try it out on this game. And it won't turn on? What the hell? Okay, see, because this is a fake cartridge, it doesn't actually fit. So, let's use a real one, yeah? Now, this is a very nice Game Boy because, look, the contrast button here, scrolling thing, you can click it and it actually changes the colors. So you have many different choices to choose from. And it looks very good. I'll show you in a moment. Look how crisp and clear that is. No ghosting at all. It looks lovely. But I still suck at the game, so it doesn't really help. Now I'm actually looking through the camera while I play this, so I suck even more than usual. But look at that. It looks really good. I know you're seeing that weird little flicker stuff. All those weird little spiral marks and stuff. Plaid looking designs, but that's not actually on the game or the screen. This is my Game Boy Pocket. This is my newest edition. I just got this last week. And just to compare to the original DMG, take a look at that. It is very, very small. Very thin. It's a diet Game Boy. So this one too is backlit. And this one too is a very nice, crisp, clean screen. Although there are lines and squares, it is a bit pixelated, but it still looks a lot better than the original DMG, that's for sure. You can brighten it up too, and you can change the color if you tap the top. Look at this. This is insane to me. Look at that, just tap away. There's like 80 different variants of the color gray, but still, there's many different colors to choose from. And what's even weirder is you'd think I'm touching a button up on this thing. No, there's no button up this. Look at this, just plastic. But there's obviously a sensor under there. Very crazy stuff. Next we have my Game Boy Color. Now the Game Boy Color was my first console ever. Now it looks normal on the outside, yeah? But this one is backlit. Remember back when backlit Game Boy colors didn't exist. That changed like only a few years ago. But look at this. This one's backlit. And since no one uses the infrared thing, because it's crap, if you tap this one, you can change the brightness on it. That's basically the only modification there is on this, but it's still very nice. Like, I've put 13 hours into this game. Jesus Christ. Think of all the good I could have done in the world. I could have done so many great things, but no, I've wasted it on this game. Not even a real Pokemon game, it's a bootleg. And look at my character. Hello, cat! You look cute. I like your boots. Now my character is named Gaga, because she looks like Gaga. Lady Gaga, of course. Anyway, I love this one. One of my favorites. Up next is my Game Boy Advance. Now, of course, this is backlit too. I've actually made a video on this unit. If you want to see that, you can click the link up at the top, that little card thing there, right there, that thing up there. If you click it, yeah, then you get to see more of this. I mean, you're seeing it right now, but if you wanted to see even more of it, then you could do so. So if you press select and then hold L and R, or R and L, you can change the brightness of the screen. Now up next is my Game Boy SP. It's orange. It was a shitty black one. There's still bits of black left on it. But I gave it a... What did I give it? A makeover. Give it a nice little makeover with custom stuff, buttons, and all the good stuff galore, and it doesn't turn on. So let's charge it. And it works perfectly fine. Although this is a front lit screen, so it is crap. I mean, it gets the job done. It did the job when I didn't have a backlit Game Boy of any sort. But now I'm spoiled and I can't use this. Although I still actually take this Game Boy with me whenever I go on journeys and stuff, because it's rechargeable. And it's convenient. It lasts quite a while. See, there you go. It's charging. That's what the little green light represents, in case you've never charged anything. In case you're a stranger to electricity. And now I'm just fiddling away with my curtains. But it's a very nice shell. I like the shell. I need to get a backlit SP. If I get a backlit SP, I think that would be the best Game Boy I'll ever have. It'd be incredible. But I really like this one. Really love it. Even though it's front lit, still like it. Up next is my Game Boy Micro. Now just to compare with the regular Advance, that's how small it is. So this is a Game Boy Advance. It only plays Game Boy Advance games. I shall demonstrate now. The screen is very small. It's teeny tiny. It's only 2 inches, or like an inch and I don't know. It's small. Look, that big. Less than 2 inches. A cartridge is bigger than the screen. But the screen looks really good because it's so damn small. Look how fucking tiny this thing is. It's insane. But it looks damn good. Looks very good. This segment is going a lot longer than it should. But luckily I suck, so it's now done. Now that's it for my Game Boys, but I got one more trick up my sleeve. We have this. This is the Cart Boy, as you can see by the label on the back. It's called a Cart Boy because it is the size of a Game Boy cartridge. Now this thing is absolutely insane. Now the power button's up at the top. It takes a while to boot, and you will see why. Any moment now. Any moment. Try clicking it again, in case I fucked up. Oh, there we go. Some signs of life. Love it. Now, like I said, this takes forever to load. Quite a long time. It's basically a computer. I mean, look at the time. It's 2 hairs past a freckle. This thing takes forever. But it's okay. It's worth it. I'm patient. Kind of. But look at this. I want you to see this. It has Atari 2600 games. Atari 7800 games. It has Atari Lynx games. Game Gear games. Game Boy. Game Boy Advance. Game Boy Color. Master System. Mega Drive. Nintendo, so the NES, Neo Geo Pocket Color, PC Engine, and the settings. Oh, and Super Nintendo, of course. Of course. I want you to see, I'm just going to give you an example. Let's take a look at the Game Boy list. There are thousands of games on this thing. All those other consoles I showed you, there are thousands of games on each one. That's why this thing took so long to load. So just click the game here at random. It takes a moment to load, but that's fine. We're patient. We're adults here. I mean, not mentally, but by age. Look, it has an L and an R button. Power button in the middle. It has a charging USB thingy. Headphone jack. And then HDMI outs, so you can hook this bad boy up to your TV. This thing's insane. So we're going to play this Formula 1 game. F1 race. We haven't actually played this game on the channel yet. In case you don't know, this channel is dedicated to playing every Game Boy, Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance game. I could say that this doubles up as a Let's Play for this game, but it's not going to. I just want to show you how fucking tiny the screen is. Look at that. My thumb is bigger than the screen. And the screen looks really good. I know this probably isn't the best game to display this on. Like I said, I just picked this game at random. But still, it runs smooth. It works amazing. It's very nice. So because of that, I do include this in my Game Boy collection. When you turn it off, you just click the button at the top. And then it turns off. Isn't that lovely? Indeed it is. Well, I want to thank you all so much for joining me on my journey through my crap, all the crap that I've purchased, my Game Boy collection. So thank you all so much for joining. If you do enjoy the Game Boy or anything about the Game Boy, we do make videos about the Game Boy Color, and the Game Boy Advance. And we are also embarking on a journey of playing every single game for the Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance ever released. So if that tickles your fancy, or if it sounds just so absolutely stupid that you need to see how it's going to pan out, I would recommend checking out the channel. Well, thank you all so much for joining. Hope you enjoyed it. You probably didn't, but if you did, thank you, and bye for now. Bye-bye.